Are you saying that so Hebrew is
Our forefathers were called Hebrew, or the God of the Hebrews, because they.
Why do they call themselves Israelites? That's a Hebrew word. But now this thing is acting up. These devils be controlling what I be saying on the computer. It should come back. All right, here it comes back. This is when this happened. When I'm hitting on the point. Like I said, they don't speak Hebrew, but they're Israelites, and that's Hebrew. He said, because we don't speak Hebrew, so long to be He, Prince God, united in the anointed. You know? That whole Israel united in Christ. Israel is Israel. What's Israel? What does that mean? Well, I don't know, because we don't speak Hebrew. Doesn't make any sense. They're saying we don't call ourselves Hebrew, and you don't have to. I don't call myself. I call myself an Israelite. I don't say I'm a Hebrew Israelite or I'm a black Hebrew Israelite. I say I'm an Israelite. If you say I'm a Hebrew, you can say you're a Hebrew Israelite. And Hebrew is not just a language. Abraham was called a Hebrew not because he spoke Hebrew, because everybody in that region spoke Hebrew. It meant that he was from the word Hebrew, come from the word Eber. And the word meant past. The word Hebrew just means past. The actual language is Lashawan Kodash. Even the small hats call him Lashawan Kodesh, the holy tongue. It was not called Hebrew. It was the Hebrew language. The holy tongue was called Hebrew because that was a past language that came about after the Tower of Babel. So you're speaking out of two sides of your mouth when you're saying the Israelite. That's a Hebrew word. That's a Hebrew word. So you can't call yourself Hebrew. You got to call yourself sons of God, united in, and Christ is a Greek or Latin term, the anointed. That's you got to change your T-shirt. You know. It's hypocrisy. Like I said in the beginning of the video, and I said in the video I did the other day. When you come to the school and you start learning, they're going to ask you what your name is. You're going to say, oh, my name is Todd. They're going to say, well, brother, you got a cool name. You got a cool name. So you got to change your name to a Hebrew name. Well, how do you know? And Hebrew names like the Messiah. He was called Yahushai, because the Most High told Gabriel to tell Joseph to name him Yahushai. What is that? A nomen omen, a name sign. He was called that because he's going to save his people. He save, he deliver. And these guys are called on Jesus, which is not even a word. It's just two syllable or two sounds, two syllables, G and sus. That's not English. So they're speaking out of both sides of their mouth at the same goddamn time. Okay, and then like I said, Captain Shem, that's Hebrew. Your name should be Captain Name, because the word Shem in the Hebrew is name or put. Your name should be either Captain Name or Captain Put. So that's the complete hypocrisy of this group. And this is a video is currently live right now. GMS Spiritual Army 144K. I'm sorry, 144. 144. You see the elder there out of DC, the head of DC, Managan, which is a Hebrew name, by the way. Okay? Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I got. Shalom. On to the next.